I got revenge. But now I wish I never did. I got what I wanted. I planned it for months, executed it flawlessly, and watched it burn exactly the way I imagined. And yet, here I am, years later, staring at the ceiling every night, wishing I could take it all back. Yeah, I got revenge. But I destroyed myself in the process. Still with me? Good. Because once I tell you what I did, you won't see me the same way again. I'm 32 now. This story started when I was 27. Back then I was engaged, happy. Or at least I thought I was. His name was Matt. He wasn't perfect, but he was mine. The man I thought I'd build a life with. We met at work. Cliché, I know. Long nights, shared takeout, inside jokes about the bosses. It felt like a slow, steady fire that finally roared into something real. 2 years in, he proposed. Small, quiet dinner, ring tucked in a champagne glass. I said yes through tears. For a while, I believed in fairy tales. Until I found out he was sleeping with my best friend. Her name was Kelsey. We'd been friends since high school, the kind of friend who knows all your secrets, who sees you through breakups and bad dye jobs. She was even supposed to be my maid of honor, and she was the one he was sleeping with. I found out through the dumbest way possible, an Uber receipt. He left his phone unlocked on the counter while showering. A notification popped up. Your ride with Kelsey has arrived. First I thought nothing of it, but then I scrolled. Messages, hotel addresses, little jokes about me. Her saying, she'll never know. Him replying, she doesn't pay attention. That moment broke me. Not just because he cheated, but because the person holding me up through life's storms was the one holding the knife. You'd think I'd confront them right away, but I didn't. I froze. I spent weeks pretending, smiling at Kelsey, kissing Matt. Meanwhile, inside, I was rotting. I replayed everything. Every laugh, every girl's night, every kiss with him. Were they laughing at me the whole time? I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I drove by the hotel they met at, parked outside, staring, shaking, wondering if they were inside together. And then the obsession started. I didn't want just to leave him or cut her out. That would have been too easy for them. I wanted them to feel exposed, stripped, destroyed, the way they made me feel. It started small. I collected everything. Screenshots of messages, photos of receipts, little scraps of evidence. I told myself it was for closure, but deep down, I knew I was building a weapon. And then I started planning. My wedding was 3 months away. What better stage than that? The image came to me like a movie. Them standing there, smug and comfortable, thinking they'd gotten away with it. And me, tearing the mask off in front of everyone. That vision kept me alive. I played the part perfectly. Smiling bride, loving fiancé, loyal best friend. Kelsey came with me to dress fittings. She cried fake tears telling me how beautiful I looked. Matt kissed my forehead at family dinners talking about our future. And I smiled. I smiled until my face hurt. Because every time they touched, every time they lied, I thought, you have no idea what's coming. Be honest. Do I sound crazy? Or does this make sense to anyone else? Because when someone rips your soul out, sometimes revenge feels like the only thing holding you together. The church was full Flowers everywhere. My mom beaming in the front row. Matt stood at the altar. Kelsey was right beside me holding my bouquet. The irony made me want to scream. The priest began. My heart pounded. And when he asked if anyone had a reason why these two should not be married, I stepped forward, but I didn't speak. I turned, handed Kelsey's husband, yes, she was married too, a thick manila envelope. Inside, every screenshot, every receipt, every detail of their affair. He opened it right there. His face went pale. Gasps filled the church. Kelsey tried to grab it, babbling, "It's not what it looks like." But it was. Exactly what it looked like. Her husband walked out. My mom covered her mouth in shock. Matt just stood there, frozen, as his perfect little life crumbled in front of everyone. And me? I smiled, because for the first time in months, I wasn't the broken one. The wedding was canceled on the spot. Guests left whispering. My phone blew up with messages. Some calling me brave, others calling me cruel. Kelsey moved out of her house within weeks. Her husband filed for divorce. Matt lost half his friends, half his family's respect, and me. I thought I'd feel clean, free. Instead, I felt, "En sao, Woody, Danny Furner, Trike, say, Pat." At first, I told myself it was shock, that the relief would come later, but it didn't. The silence after the explosion was worse than the betrayal itself. Here's the thing nobody tells you about revenge. It doesn't heal you. It doesn't fill the hole. All it does is spread the damage. I thought humiliating them would give me peace. Instead, it just gave me insomnia. I see Kelsey's kids sometimes in the store. They look smaller, sadder. I see Matt's parents at the diner. They still won't look at me, and I can't shake the thought, did I punish the wrong people too? Still with me? Cool. Then you might want to stick around for the ending. Because the last part of this story, that's the one that even now I can't say out loud without shaking. A year later, Kelsey's husband reached out. Not to yell, not to accuse. He just asked me one question. Did you ever love her, even as a friend? And that shattered me. Because the truth is, I did. Once upon a time, she was my sister in everything but blood. And I didn't just cut her out. I nuked her whole life. I wanted her to feel pain, but I forgot she was human. And now, I live with that. So here I am, 5 years later, alone. No Matt, no Kelsey, no peace. Just me and the echo of my own choices. I got revenge, but I lost myself in the process. And if you're wondering whether I'd do it again, that's the part that scares me most. Because some nights, when the anger flares back up, the answer is still yes.